Hey guys, what is poppin'? Today I'm going to be showing you guys this gold glitter smoky eye makeup tutorial, perfect for a night out, super glam, so let's get right into it. Starting off, I had primed my lids with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Medium Tan 35. I also set my lids. Then I have this fluffy crease brush by Real Techniques. This is the multitask eye brush. Then taking the shade Silk Cream, and we're going to set our lids with this shade and make sure that it just sets the whole lid, and setting the crease with that so that our shades will blend nicely on top and there will be no harsh lines. Then taking the shade Creamsicle and Pukey, I'm going to be mixing these two shades together to get a nice warm kind of orange color, and taking that into the crease and blending that over there. You can go a little over the crease, a little under the crease onto the lid. You could be very free-handed with this because this is going to be our transition shade. Just winging that out a bit. You don't have to be too precise with this because, again, it's just our transition shade. Then taking the shade Hunts with the same brush. I like taking the same brush for each of the shades because I feel like the leftover pigment from the lash shadows just make it a lot easier to blend together. Taking the shade Hunts and putting that in the crease and a little bit below the crease. Make sure not to go over the crease because you already have our transition shade over there and you don't want it to go too up near the brow bone. So going ahead and taking that and making sure to put that on my lid. Then taking the shade Hunts again and putting that on to my lid so that it is vibrant, and building that up to make sure that it really pops because this is going to be our main shade in the whole look to make sure it's tied together. Then we're taking the shade Pukey and Silk Cream again and blending that out so that there are no harsh lines and everything is smooth and blended and transitions evenly without anything too harsh. Then after that, taking the shade Abyss from the Jaclyn Hill palette. This is a very deep black. Taking this flat shader brush. This is actually the oval lip brush from Crown Brushes, but I'm going to be using it as a flat shader brush because it has the perfect round and I really enjoy this. And holy pigment, this shade is pigmented. So make sure to be very careful with this and keep it low near the lash line. Then taking that and going to be putting that all over my lid. Again, make sure to be very slow and precise with this because one thing can mess up the whole look. And I'm literally taking it from the bottom and just slowly pushing it up, but making sure that most of the pigment is more near the lash line. Then we're taking the shade Hunts on the same fluffy crease brush and blending the edges out so that there are no harsh lines and everything blends together because the black is very strong and you gotta really work hard in the whole blending situation with the black. And then because the black was a little bit, I guess, less bright with the shade Hunts after blending that together, I'm taking that and putting that on top to intensify it and make sure that it's very, you know, bright and black as it could be. Taking the shade Hunts with the fluffy crease brush again and blending that all together. Then taking Creamsicle and Pukey and blending that on top of the crease, again being very free-handed with that. Then I'm gonna go and take this makeup remover wipe and just clean it out and make it into a cat eye. Then taking this Claire's glitter eyeliner kind of thing. So just as glitter, you can use any type of glitter you have, like the Urban Decay heavy metal glitter, any just gold glitter you might have lying around. Taking that into the inner corner and just putting that over there, placing that into the inner corner mainly and focusing it there, and then bringing it out a little bit onto the lid to bring that whole, you know, gold like boom pizzazz. Then I'm taking this flat shader brush, well, not flat, cream definer brush, but I kind of use it as a flat shader brush also, and I'm gonna be putting that on my lower lash line, and I'm taking the shade Pukey and Creamsicle, the one that we had mixed together, under the lash line. My eyes kind of started to water at this point, so make sure to be careful with this. And then I took the shade Hunts and put that on the lower lash line, and then took that crease brush again and buffed that out under to make sure that it was blended and we had a very smoky and precise lower lash line. Then taking that flat shader brush again with the shade Abyss and putting that very, very close onto my lashes because we don't want to go too far down or else it's gonna look like you have a black eye. So then I went ahead and did that, and then took my cream definer brush again with the shade Hunts and made sure to blend that out, and did the same thing with the fluffy crease brush, making sure that everything is blended. And we are done with all the blending. Now we're gonna take our eyelash curler and curl our lashes. And I'm taking this Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Mascara, one of my favorite mascaras of all time, and I'm just going to be putting the mascara on my lashes, putting a couple coats because under the black you can't really see your lashes. Then taking this Face Stockholm number 19 fan brush, and the second shade in the Jaclyn Hill palette is what we're going to use to highlight our brow bones. I feel like this is a perfect highlight. I always use this on my inner corner and brow bone, but especially on my brow bone, I love how intense it is. And that is it. We're done with this eye makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that you guys understood it because I'm terrible at explaining, as you can tell. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you guys soon in my next video, and I love you guys so much. Let me know if you guys want to see more of these.